at the Junior Beast Taming School, where the students are reminded of the upcoming Beast Master exam, scheduled to take place in less than a week. Tomorrow is the crucial day of the Beast Master Qualification Assessment. Inside the classroom, the teacher addresses the students, congratulating them on forming contracts with their first beasts. He emphasizes the importance of resting well and preparing thoroughly to achieve good results. After delivering his advice, he dismisses the class. Later, a group of students discusses the upcoming assessment. One student expresses his nervousness, while another reassures him, saying their current skills might still allow them to qualify as apprentice Beastmasters. However, the challenges of advancing to the higher Beastmaster Academy remain daunting, and some students don't even dare to dream about it. Meanwhile, a confident boy shares his ambitions. He aims to join the Beastmaster Academy in Ninjeong City. Though he acknowledges it's not the top-tier academy, he feels his abilities are sufficient to secure admission. In contrast, another student worries about failing the apprentice exam, fearing a life of mediocrity if he doesn't succeed. Our boy Lin Zi reflects on the Beastmaster Qualification Assessment, knowing it will be held soon. He is a time traveler who entered this world just a week ago by traveling through time and space, taking over this body. As he sorts through the memories of his new host, he learns about the dark history of this world. Hundreds of years ago, during a catastrophic event, dimensional rifts opened, unleashing hordes of ferocious beasts. Despite the overwhelming threat, humanity fought back with resilience. Through brutal battles, they eventually discovered ways to tame these beasts, turning them into powerful allies for survival and combat. From the chaos of the past, the Beastmaster profession emerged, becoming a key force on the world stage. These individuals gained recognition for their ability to tame and control powerful beasts. In this era, beast tamers were revered as symbols of power, status, and authority. For anyone who aspired to elevate their societal standing, becoming a beastmaster was the ultimate goal. It was not just a profession, it was a ticket to the elite class of society. For the younger generation, their dream was clear: to become a spirit master, wielding immense strength and influence. In this world, once individuals turned 18, they were eligible to form their first contract with a beast. The strength of their soul determined the level of the beast they could tame. Those with stronger souls had access to more powerful creatures, setting the stage for their rise as formidable beastmasters. He reflects that all the grand opportunities of being a beastmaster don't really apply to him. Before he took over this body, the original owner had already formed a contract with a harmless little snowball beast that could only act cute. Frustrated, he realizes that the beast is not only non-lethal, but also incapable of evolving. It's a far cry from the powerful beasts that most beastmasters use to rise in status and power. This leaves him questioning if he's destined for an ordinary, mediocre life in this world. Feeling cheated by fate, he laments how others who time travel gain immense powers or world-destroying abilities, yet his own situation is so lackluster. He wonders why he ended up with such misfortune after coming to this world. As he broods over his unfortunate situation, a group of classmates approaches him. They mockingly tell him to stop worrying about becoming a beastmaster, suggesting that an ordinary office job would suit him just fine. They taunt him further, joking that he could use his harmless little snowball beast to sell ice cream at a mall entrance. They remark about selling iced mineral water, leaving Hid visibly angered. He glares at them but keeps his composure. Just then, a system begins to activate. A screen materializes before him, declaring that the achievement system has been successfully launched. Surprised and excited, he realizes this might be his long-awaited gold finger, the cheat ability often granted to travelers in other worlds. He wonders if it took so long to appear because it was charging, but now, everything could change. He is thrilled as the system activates fully, exclaiming that the heavenly sound of its arrival feels amazing. His gold finger has finally appeared. The system displays his current stats. His physique and spirit levels are slightly below average. His pet beast is the little Snowball, and he has no achievements or techniques yet. The system explains its features. Achievements and bonus items can be earned for completing specific tasks. These achievement points can be used to enhance the growth of beasts, unlock skills, and improve Beastmaster attributes. He is particularly thrilled at the idea of earning points and sees it as a game-changing opportunity. He turns his attention to his pet beast, Little Snowball. The system reveals that it has the Ice attribute, a Rank 1, Stage 1 beast. Its growth rate is currently 23.48%, and it possesses a skill called Cold Air Breath. Additionally, it can grow through fighting or consuming energy-rich items, and once it reaches 100% growth, it will evolve. He learns a crucial detail about Little Snowball. When its growth reaches 100%, it can trigger evolution. This revelation shocks him, as he had assumed that evolving was impossible for his pet beast. Curious, he delves deeper into the system's information. It reveals two possible evolutionary paths for Little Snowball. Giant Route. This path focuses on enhancing melee combat capabilities and physical strength while sacrificing control over ice elements. The next form, the Snow Monster, can evolve up to rank 5, making it a formidable brute force fighter. Queen Route. This path amplifies the beast's talent for ice element affinity and spell casting abilities while weakening its melee attributes. The next form, the Ice Crystal Spirit, can evolve up to the King rank, granting it immense magical prowess. He is stunned to realize that Little Snowball, which was thought incapable of evolving, might actually possess a hidden evolutionary route. He reflects on the possibilities, thinking that if this is true, he might not have to resort to mundane jobs like setting up an ice cream stall after all. Instead, he begins to wonder if he truly has a chance to become a Beastmaster. The system confirms that the Queen Route could lead Little Snowball to evolve into the Ice Crystal Spirit, a form capable of reaching the prestigious King rank. The conditions for this evolution include achieving a 100% growth rate and obtaining rare items like Ice Element Essence and Spirit Jade. Excited by the potential, he decides to take immediate action. He plans to use achievement points to upgrade Little Snowball and help it grow. The system lists several achievements, including contracting the first pet beast, passing the Beastmaster qualification assessment, and enrolling in a Beastmaster Academy. Each achievement offers rewards, but for now, only the reward for contracting his first pet beast is available to collect. He eagerly claims the reward, receiving 100 achievement points and a spirit crystal. With excitement building, he turns his focus to Little Snowball, determined to use the achievement points to help it grow. He initiates the process, channeling the points into Little Snowball. Bright lights engulf the little creature, and the system announces a level up. Little Snowball's stats improve. With a surge of energy, Little Snowball successfully evolves to rank 1, stage 2, achieving a 100% growth rate. He is thrilled, seeing proof that his efforts and the system's capabilities are real. He marvels at the results, exclaiming how the level-up process actually works. The system informs him that he has consumed 77 achievement points, leaving 23 remaining. Little Snowball appears slightly stronger, but the protagonist can't help but feel underwhelmed by the brief and dazzling special effects. He jokes that as an F-class beast, Little Snowball's status isn't entirely unjustified. The system reminds him that for Little Snowball to continue evolving, he'll need 20 Ice Element Essences and 1 Spirit Jade. These items are rare and expensive, making the task more challenging. Despite the obstacles, he is determined to gather the resources and advance Little Snowball further. He begins planning his next steps, securing money and heading to the pet shop to buy the materials necessary for Little Snowball's evolution. As he walks, one of his classmates mocks him again, taunting him about selling ice cream with his snowball. Ignoring the jeers, he calmly reassures Little Snowball not to take such insults to heart. With determination, he declares that tomorrow's Beastmaster qualification assessment will depend on their combined efforts, signaling his resolve to prove everyone wrong. However, the mocking classmate sneers, calling him trash. He snaps back, the classmate revealed to be a member of the powerful Zhong family, the second largest family in Zhongning City. He responds, saying the Beastmaster final exam will prove who is truly worthless. Zhong Hao taunts him further, claiming that someone with a useless beast shouldn't even bother. Another classmate joins in, laughing that he should stick to selling popsicles instead. A girl named Guan intervenes, warning Zhong Hao not to cross the line. Zhong Hao, recognizing her, pretends to back off but continues to insult Lin Zi indirectly. He mocks her for associating with someone he considers trash and implies she would be better off siding with someone of higher status, like him. He reassures Guan, telling her there's no need to argue with the bullies. He confidently states that they'll understand the truth when the time comes. Afterward, he informs Guan that he needs to visit the pet store to prepare for tomorrow's qualification assessment. She agrees to head home on her own, wishing him luck. As he arrives at the store, Lindsay is struck by the high cost of evolution materials, lamenting how months of savings disappear in a single purchase. Returning from his errands, he is greeted by Guan, who invites him over for dinner at her house. She mentions her mother asked her to extend the invitation. He agrees, saying he'll join later. As the conversation shifts, Guan hesitantly brings up the Beastmaster qualification assessment happening the next day. She asks if he will accompany her to the event. Lindsay calmly replies that he also needs to participate, surprising her. Excited, she encourages him to show up strong and make an impression, especially against Zhang Hao and his gang. He reassures Guan, confidently promising to handle the situation. She smiles, takes her leave, and he watches her go, determined to make tomorrow's assessment a turning point. Later, sitting at home, he reflects on the high cost of the Ice Element Essence and Spirit Jade. Addressing little Snowball, he mentions that leveling up in the future will require even more resources. He lays out the materials, encouraging little Snowball to eat and evolve. Watching his pet beast consume the items, he gently reminds it to take its time, as no one will compete for the resources. Suddenly, little Snowball begins to glow and expand, signaling the start of its evolution. Surprised, the Lindsay exclaims, wondering if this is truly happening. A sudden glow from little Snowball. He steps back, surprised, as an overwhelming burst of energy surrounds them. Little Snowball begins to change, evolving into a new form. Amidst the dazzling spectacle, little Snowball transforms into the Ice Crystal Spirit, a Rank 2, Stage 2 beast. The system lists its new skills, including Icicle and Extreme Cold Domain, and reveals that its next evolution would be into the Snow Maiden, requiring even rarer materials to advance further. He is ecstatic, declaring the evolution a success. He proudly admires the Ice Crystal Spirit, realizing that this marks a turning point in his journey. He checks his pet Snowball's stats, and is surprised to see that its rank has directly jumped to Rank 2, Stage 2. This level of growth is unexpected since the average strength of pets at his school typically lies between Rank C and Rank E. Snowball radiates an icy aura that surprises Lindsay with its intensity. Holding it in his arms, he shivers and comments on how cold it feels. As he observes Snowball's surroundings, the icy energy continues to grow stronger, creating a frosty explosion around them. Lindsay realizes that Snowball's strength has increased far beyond his expectations, affecting even the environment around it. The achievement notification confirms Snowball's evolution, granting Lindsay 100 achievement points and a Strength Crystal Roman 11 as rewards for reaching this milestone. He reflects on the materials he used for Snowball's evolution. He notes that without the system prompt guiding him, no one would have considered feeding such rare resources to a weak pet beast. Confident in his decision, he activates the system to extract his rewards. 2 items materialize in front of him, a glowing spirit crystal and a strength crystal. The spirit crystal enhances spiritual strength, which determines the number and level of pets he can contract. The strength crystal boosts his physical fitness, a crucial attribute for survival. Without hesitation, Lindsay consumes the strength crystal. As he absorbs the strength crystal, a surge of power courses through his body. He feels a transformation beginning to take effect. His physique becomes visibly enhanced, surrounded by a powerful aura of energy. The system panel displays his updated stats. His physique has doubled from 1 to 2, his spirit from 0.8 to 1.8, and his spirit power from 80 to 180. Snowball's rank is confirmed as Ice Crystal Spirit, Rank 2, Stage 2, while his achievement points have risen to 123. Testing his newfound strength, Lindsay punches the air, feeling the cold no longer affect him. Instead, a steady stream of energy flows from within, marking a significant breakthrough in his abilities. He tests his enhanced strength by punching a wall, leaving a deep crack. He reflects on the importance of physical strength, even for those who rely on their pets. In dangerous situations, being physically strong can significantly increase survival chances. Meanwhile, Snowball clings to Lindsay's leg, making adorable noises. Lindsay smiles confidently and decides to take the next step in their evolution. Determined, he boldly declares, "Just go all in," and decides to use all his achievement points. As he channels his energy into Snowball, a radiant light surrounds them both. The system confirms the upgrade Snowball has reached Rank 1, Stage 2, with a 100% growth rate. He uses 123 achievement points, pushing Snowball to Rank 2, Stage 4, with a growth rate of 24%. Snowball now radiates an icy and confident aura, indicating its immense power. Lindsay smirks, confident about the upcoming evaluation. He knows the Advanced Association will be shocked by their progress. The next day, Lindsay walks through the bustling city streets alongside his sister Guan. She asks if he's ready, and Lindsay confidently replies that he's not only ready, but also determined to obtain the Beast Master qualification today. Guan beams with excitement, noting how motivated Lindsay has become. She comments that the old him would have never participated in something like this. He smiles and responds, "People will always change." Meanwhile, some students nearby notice them. One points out Guan, calling her a talented third-year student at Pinghai No. One middle school, and questions why she's always with someone like Lindsay, whom they consider a loser. Another student mentions that Zhu Hong confessed his love to Guan the previous day and was rejected. Frustrated, one girl expresses her disbelief, questioning what makes Guan so special and why others seem to admire her. One of the students hushes the others, reminding them to keep their voices down. Lindsay, overhearing their comments, reveals internally that Guan is his cousin. Despite being a genius and admired by many at Pinghai No, one middle school, Guan doesn't seem to care about others' opinions. As they walk together, Guan asks Lindsay if he really plans to use Little Snowball in the qualification assessment. Lindsay smiles confidently and assures her, "Of course, don't underestimate Little Snowball." Guan playfully suggests celebrating if they pass the assessment, and Lindsay jokingly hugs her, causing her to exclaim in surprise. She mentions a store she has wanted to visit for a long time. Suddenly, they are interrupted by a loud voice calling out to Guan, demanding her to stop. A young girl points at her, accusing her of stealing her boyfriend. Guan, unfazed, calmly asks, "Who are you? Who's your boyfriend?" Guan identifies the girl's so-called boyfriend as Zhu Hong. With disinterested, she recalls that Zhu had confessed his feelings to her, but she rejected him without hesitation. The girl, enraged, accuses Guan of seducing Zhu first, unwilling to believe her explanation. Unwilling to waste time, Lindsay steps forward and gently pulls Guan away, stating, "Let's go, we have more important things to do." Without any further interaction, the two walk away, leaving the others behind. As Lindsay and Guan turn to leave, the muscular man grabs Guan by the shoulder, stopping her in her tracks. He demands, "You don't take me seriously at all. Did I give you permission to go?" Guan, unbothered by his grip, narrows her eyes and coldly says, "Let go." A menacing aura surrounds her, causing the man to hesitate as fear flashes across his face. Enraged by her defiance, the man raises his arm, preparing for a strike as he attempts to intimidate her. As the man swings his enlarged arm toward Guan, Lindsay calmly steps in, effortlessly grabbing his wrist mid-strike. The unexpected move shocks everyone, including Guan, who watches in silence. The girl protests, yelling at her brother to stop playing around, adding insults about how useless Lindsay is. The man glares at Lindsay and mocks him, questioning if he's trying to play the hero. "Do you really think you can protect her? You should consider your own situation first." Lindsay's expression darkens as he glares at the man. In an instant, he counters the attack, launching the man into the air with a single, precise strike. The impact is so powerful it reverberates through the surroundings. The man crashes to the ground with tremendous force, shocking his sister, who screams, "Brother," as she rushes toward him. Lindsay stands unfazed as Guan watches from a distance. Lindsay adjusts his jacket with a calm demeanor and tells the onlookers, "I'm her brother. If you need something, just ask me." The man's frustrated and bruised. Guan, observing from a distance, clenches her fists in awe, thinking, "It turns out brother Lindsay is so good at fighting." Meanwhile, Lindsay marvels at his own strength. he remarks to himself. I didn't expect my strength would be this great after strengthening my physique. The man, enraged and humiliated, yells, deliberately seeking death. Don't blame me. He charges toward Lin Zi, his arm glowing with a fiery blue energy as he prepares to unleash a powerful attack. As the energy builds up, the surroundings tremble, and a dazzling light bursts from his strike. Guan watches with concern, but Lin Zi remains composed. Suddenly, the man's summoned beast, a ghost wolf, its spectral form exudes a chilling aura, and its system stats reveal it to be a rank 2, stage 1 beast. The man smirks confidently, pointing at his ghost wolf. He mocks Lin Zi and Guan, saying 2 high school students like them could never compete against his rank 2 beast. Guan observes the situation, realizing her pet beast is only at rank 1, stage 7. Though she has some faith in it, she understands the huge power gap. She admits the chances of victory are slim but resolves to fight anyway, knowing there's no alternative. As Guan starts preparing herself, she notices Lin Zi moving forward. Surprised, she calls out, asking him what he's doing. Lin Zi glances back at her, confidence as he takes charge of the situation. Guan hesitates and asks Lin Zi if he's planning to use Little Snowball and another plan she suspects. He confidently assures her not to worry, that her qualification assessment must not be jeopardized. He tells her to leave everything to him. The girl mocks Lin Zi, ridiculing him for his so-called qualifications and how someone like him dares to speak so boldly. She urges her brother to take action and teach Lin Zi a lesson. The man, unfazed by Lin Zi's confidence, orders his ghost wolf to attack. The wolf charges forward with immense power. Lin Zi steps forward, his hand glowing with power as he prepares to confront the ghost wolf. The ghost wolf leaps toward him with blinding speed. The wolf's attack connects with a burst of light. Suddenly, Snowball unleashes its ability. The surrounding air transforms into a domain of extreme cold, freezing everything in sight, including the ghost wolf. The girl and man are caught off guard by the sudden appearance of this powerful Snowball. Guan wonders aloud if this powerful entity could truly be Snowball. Lin remarks with a confident smile that Snowball has evolved, leaving Guan still in awe of its new power. The man commands it to strike swiftly. The ice beast surges forward. Snowball's transformation glowing with energy. She evolves into the ice crystal spirit. An icy attack icicle is unleashed, sending sharp, freezing shards toward the man's ghost wolf. The impact shatters the wolf's form into pieces, leaving the man stunned. He stares at the scattered ice fragments in disbelief, muttering, "Impossible," regaining his composure. The man yells at Snowball's master, Lin Zi, questioning how a mere high schooler's pet, only at rank 1, stage 9, could instantly defeat his rank 2 pet beast. The man panics, realizing they've underestimated Lin Zi's pet beast. He hurriedly tells his sister they need to leave, admitting their miscalculation. Before they can retreat, Lin Zi blocks their path, calmly but firmly making it clear they aren't allowed to leave. The man and sister are frozen in fear as Lin Zi unleashes a massive icicle attack, covering the ground in ice and leaving them stunned and powerless. The man, now completely overwhelmed, bows his head and apologizes. He admits his mistake and pleads for forgiveness, addressing Lin Zi as Big Brother. Lin Zi reminds him that his apology is directed at the wrong person. Realizing his error, the man turns to Guan, apologizing sincerely for his behavior. He assures her it won't happen again and vows to teach his subordinate a lesson for causing this mess. The sister watches her brother in disbelief, softly calling out to him, clearly shocked by his sudden regret. The man, frustrated with his sister's hesitation, scolds her and forces her to apologize quickly. As the situation de-escalates, Guan dismisses their apology, telling them to leave immediately. The man quickly agrees and grabs his sister to retreat. Lin Zi standing next to Snowball, who now looks stronger and more composed. He gives a slight nod, acknowledging the resolution. The man and sister hurriedly flee the area. Guan excitedly praises Lin Zi, amazed at how he defeated a rank 2 ghost wolf. She asks how he managed it and wonders if Snowball, now the ice crystal spirit, can evolve further. Lin Zi acknowledges her excitement, but reminds her they have little time and need to hurry to the qualification exam venue. Snowball cheerfully follows as Lin Zi strokes her head, radiating confidence. In the Imperial Beast Association building, where a crowd has gathered, among them, several onlookers marvel at the magnificent Origin Stone, a mysterious artifact central to their training and examinations. At the Imperial Beast Association, Guan and Lin Zi observe the Origin Stone. Guan marvels at its size, while Lin Zi notes that it doesn't seem extraordinary at first glance. As the qualification begins, Lin Zi reflects on the importance of this test. It's the final assessment of the year, and failure would mean losing the chance to become a Beastmaster. Determined, he resolves to succeed. A representative addresses the candidates, explaining the process. Each participant has received a bronze medal, with rankings low, medium, high, and superior indicating their level. These medals are the key to accessing the Origin Stone realm. The representative explains the rules. Candidates must choose the difficulty level of their challenge. Higher difficulties offer greater rewards but come with increased risks. The rewards include enhancements like increased spirit, physique, and pet growth rates, as well as unlocking additional pet slots. The Origin Stone displays the rewards for each level: low, medium, high, and superior, with superior offering the most significant benefits. The crowd reacts with mixed emotions. Some are inspired, dreaming of passing the superior difficulty, while others doubt their chances, knowing the difficulty of even the high level. One participant resolves to clear the lowest level and secure their promotion. Guan turns to Lin Zi, curious about his choice. Lin Zi remains silent, deep in thought, as he considers his decision. The examiner advises the candidates to carefully select their difficulty level, as it will affect their future development. Guan hesitates, contemplating her decision as she stares at the options on her medal. The Origin Stone displays the choices made by the participants. Most choose low and medium difficulties, while only one person selects high, and another dares to pick superior. The crowd reacts in disbelief, mocking the person who chose the superior level, calling it reckless. They doubt whether such a person can handle the challenge, laughing at their audacity. The crowd mocks the superior selection, joking that someone might have accidentally pressed it by mistake, calling the decision foolish. Meanwhile, Lin Zi, holding his medal, displays a confident smirk. He is determined, silently declaring that whoever challenges him will fail to apply to the Imperial Beast Academy this year.
This is the end of the video. If you guys want to see the next part, then don't forget to subscribe and like the video.